Parents, I have a question. Is it a major struggle when it comes time to doing your kids' math homework? If your child just doesn't like math, there is a way to help. Kevin Kemper of Mathnasium is here to show us how they help students learn to like math. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
So what is Mathnasium?
So Mathnasium is an after-school learning center where students come to get help with every sort of math concern they have.
Right, and so many students will come to you and they'll say, well, Mom, I'm really good at this subject, or I master that subject, but I just can't get the nick of math. And do you find that a lot? Do you customize the plan depending upon where they are?
Sure, yeah. So we're experts in math, so we only work in math, but we will customize the plan for every student. Usually it will consist of part our curriculum and part work from school. So we do allow students to bring in work from school, but we'll usually come up with a big overarching plan so that we're really working on their gaps rather than just guesswork.
Okay, so how often should a child come to Mathnasium?
We recommend 2 to 3 times a week for an hourly session.
And what about the schedule? Is it flexible depending upon, because there's a lot going on. Kids have a lot of after school activities.
Right, yes, so it is a flexible schedule. Some centers, there are 12 LA locations, so some centers offer an online scheduling system. Some, it's as simple as just dropping in or calling in.
Right, so they'll bring their math from school, and then you guys, will you give them homework on top of that?
No, so we understand how busy children's and parents' lives are, of course, so we don't like to send any work home. We really just try to maximize our time in the center with instruction so that they don't need to take any extra work home.
Right, so we wanted to show all the parents out there and the students what you guys do. So you brought an example along, and you're going to show us and teach us a little something about how a class at Mathnasium will go.
Okay. So what I'm going to show you today is how to break apart a number just to make it more manageable and do some of the basic operations that students need to know. Okay, so I'm going to start with the number 24, right? So we're going to break it into the tens groups, which is 20, and the ones group, which is 4, right?
Right.
Okay, so now if we want to take half of that, it'll be easier taking half of these. So what's half of 20?
10.
And what's half of 4?
2.
Nice. So we add those. What do we get?
12.
You got it, which is half of 24.
So that would be something like that, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So without having to do the actual division, you can still get half of a number.
Okay.
We could also do this with multiplication. For example, multiplying 24 times 3 probably doesn't come right to your head. So what's 20 times 3?
60.
There you go.
Okay.
And 4 times 3?
12.
If we add those, what do we get?
72.
Exactly. So 72 is 24 times 3.
Wow,
breaking
so just
apart
breaking
the numbers
it down.
just
And
makes
this
it a lot
is
easier.
this is the kind, I mean, I have to say, when I was growing up, we didn't learn it in this way. You had to learn it the hard way. Are kids getting that light bulb on a lot sooner now?
Absolutely, yeah. So with tricks like this, showing students numerical fluency, and their confidence can just go through the roof, and we see some outstanding results.
I can imagine, and parents must tell you, oh my goodness, my child finally gets the hang of math, and when that light bulb comes on, it must be so rewarding for you guys.
It is. It's great fun for us, and yeah, we hear that all the time. So it's really, I mean, it's a great place to work.
Because you don't want kids to get so frustrated that they just lose a love of learning, especially when it comes to something like this, when it could be so simple.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, I tell you what,
goal.
if you've got a child who struggles in math, mention Sonoran Living Live, and you will get an assessment and 2 sessions for just $59. There are 12 Valley locations. Go to mathnasium.com to find one nearest you.